Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Stefan and in this video I will show you how to paint a Stone Desert themed base. This is the base I painted for the Dark Angel Space Marine tutorial. If you haven't seen this one yet, I will link it in the video description below. But let's get back to the base for now. So we built the base using some slate, some gravel and structure paste from Vallejo. This is the most common way I use to build my bases. So at first I use the structure paste, put it onto the base, then I add the slate to it and push it right into the paste, and I sprinkle it with some fine gravel, small sand or small stones to finish it off. And once this is dry, I put a thin layer of PVA glue mixed with water over it to get a pretty hard surface. And then it's ready for painting. In this case, I primed the model with black from AK Interactive, and I did this during the same time I did the Space Marine, so it all went in one go. And for the first coat of paint, we need Vallejo model color Ivory. Ivory will be the only acrylic color we need. And that is why this base receipt is so simple, but still looks pretty good after we're done with it. At least for my taste. So, as you can see, we hit the base in a sort of angle, like 30 to 40 degrees. And then we spray with the airbrush using multiple layers to build up our color. And I try not to cover the whole base, but to leave some shadow on the upper part and to go brighter on the downside. So we create some interest and don't have a flat boring color that's all the same. As the color I used here is very thin, I try to make sure that everything is nearly dry until I use the next layer on it, otherwise it will flow all over the place and would look like a bloody mess. Nothing that we couldn't fix in later steps, but it's easy to work clean here. And I think that is the reason why I added more paint to the mix. It was just too thin for my taste. After I'm done, I use Vallejo Gloss Varnish in 2 to 3 coats to prepare the surface for the next step. I usually let it dry overnight and come back to it the next day. To start coloring our base, I first use White Spirit from AK Interactive. And I do this mainly that the enamel color I will be using next will flow nicely. As you can see, I now use the enamel color Afrika Korps Wash from Ammo of Mick, and I dab this onto the base using a synthetic brush. Due to the white spirit we used earlier, the enamel will flow nicely into the recesses and it's easy to blend. I've cleaned my brush now, working my way around the base, trying to get rid of these pools that built up, to get some smooth gradients or to smooth out the colors a little bit. I mean, it's a base, so it can be dirty, but it doesn't look nice when there is a large pool of color on one spot. So just a little bit of blending here. What I really like about enamels is that they behave almost like oil colors, so you have a lot of time to work on them until they're finally dry. Alright, I think it looks good. Now we have to let it dry. And you can just wait, or you can use a hairdryer for this. It goes much faster. This is the base after it has dried. As you can see, we got a nice mix of colors there. Some darker spots, some lighter spots. Looking pretty realistic, I think. And to finish it off, I use Ultra Matte Varnish from AK Interactive. And with that, we're done. We finished painting our base. Like I said before, it's a very easy, very basic receipt, but it looks good. So all we have to do now is paint the trim black and put our miniature onto the base. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment, or I would highly appreciate some feedback on how to improve with doing these videos. Anyway, my name is Stefan, thank you for watching, and we see us again soon. Goodbye.